and welcome to a Champion Spotlight, featuring Sona, the Maven of the Strings. Sona is a range support champion, with the abilities to give passive attack, magic damage, armor, magic resist, and movement speed buffs to herself and teammates. Sona is an excellent choice if you want to be aggressive, because of her attack or magic damage passive, which boosts the power of her ranged AD carry. Sona is also an excellent support choice if you want to be passive, as her healing and defensive abilities allows your AD carry to stay in the lane much longer and farm safely. When you lane with Sona, you'll know what kind of buff she has activated, judging by the color waves beneath her dress. Passive Power Chord. After casting 3 spells, Sona's next attack deals extra magic damage. This special attack has an additional effect depending on which spell was cast last time. Hymn of Valor. Sona sends out bolts of sounds, dealing magic damage to the nearest 2 enemies, champions or minions. The color of this buff is blue. Hymn of Valor also grants nearby teammates bonus attack damage and ability power, until Sona changes stances. If this spell was last cast when Sona's power chord is ready, her next attack will double the damage of her power chord. I take 1 point in Hymn of Valor at level 2, and max it second at level 12. Aria of Perseverance. Sona sends out healing melodies, healing herself and the most wounded nearby ally champion. The color of this buff is green. Additionally, both Sona and the wounded champion will receive additional armor and magic resist for 3 seconds when healed. Aria of Perseverance also grants nearby teammates bonus armor and magic resistance until Sona changes stances. If this spell was last cast when Sona's power chord is ready, her next attack will debuff the target to deal 20% less damage for 4 seconds. I take 1 point in Aria of Perseverance at level 1, and max it first by level 9. When Sona plays Song of Celerity, Sona energizes nearby teammates with an additional burst of speed for 1.5 seconds. The color of this buff is purple. Song of Celerity also grants nearby teammates bonus flat movement speed, until Sona changes stances. If this spell was last cast when Sona's power chord is ready, her next attack will slow the target by 40% for 2 seconds. I take 1 point in Song of Celerity at level 7, and max it last. If it's necessary, I'll give Song of Celerity 1 point in level 3 and give my healing spell 1 point in level 7. Crescendo. Sona plays her ultimate chord in front of her, forcing enemy champions caught to dance stunned for 1.5 seconds and take magic damage upon impact. I give Crescendo 1 point whenever it's available. My team decides to invade our enemy's blue, so because of that, I chose Aria of Perseverance as my first spell, since it heals, and since its buff gives bonus armor and MR. Right after the invade, I decided to quickly place 3 wards, 1 in the bush in front of me, 1 at the dragon, and 1 in the bush close to our turret. I placed a ward at the enemy's bush, so I can harass the enemies with Hymn of Valor and basic attacks when needed, and to keep my carry safe. I tricked my enemies into thinking that Ashe was all alone, and that I was going back to base, but instead I prepared a gank, where we managed to kill Varus, leading with Crescendo. Here I save our carry with speed boost and heal, while he's getting chased by our enemy jungler into our inhibitor where we manage to kill him. I'm starting with Fairy Charm, 4 Sight Wards, and 1 Health Potion. Then I'm upgrading my Fairy Charm into a Philosopher's Stone, while getting the Ruby Sight Stone too. After that, I'm getting a pair of boots, and Aegis of the Legion. I'm then upgrading the Philosopher's Stone into a Shirilia's Reverie. I'm then getting Ionian Boots of Lucidity. Now, I'm getting Chalice of Harmony, while upgrading Aegis of the Legion into Runic Bulwark. For the 2 final items, I get Zeke's Herald, and I'm upgrading Chalice of Harmony into Mikhail's Crucible. For my runes, I would suggest 9 magic penetration marks, 9 gold per 10 seals and quintessences, and 9 flat magic resist per level blues. If you're not playing a competitive game, you could exchange your gold per 10 seals to flat armor seals, or mana regeneration seals. So now for the Masteries, I'm currently using 0, 13, 17. Since Sona's defense is generally low, I dug deeper into the defensive tree. That helps me to sustain in lane much longer with my carry, and it's easier to protect your carry. As for the utility tree, I dug deep into it and found gold masteries. This is something you'll need to have as a support, since you won't get any farm. I also chose the mana mastery, since you'll be spamming your heal and damage ability a lot to protect your carry. Remember to always have a ward or 2 with you. And what I've been talking about is only for you to get an idea of how to play a support champion, or at least in this video, Sona. It's important to pay attention on how the game changes with the time. You don't have to follow my order of buying items, the game will always change and so will mostly your choices. Remember that there's many good situational items for you to buy, but you should get them if you get any useful benefits from them, of course. Thank you so much for watching this content. I really hope you enjoyed it.